welcome back. So we're about to find out if we can actually save Beck's mom from the evil Perennial Harvest. So let's see. Mom! You gotta get out of here, Nellie. Immediately. It's not safe. Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I think it's the most mom thing to do. What happened to your hair? I saw you perfectly a couple of days ago. Right? I guess it could be days since she works at the office. I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the young chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. Aw, that's cute. We need to get you out of here. Don't ask questions, just go. We? Who is your adult friend? It's just Rolo, happens to be young, but not really. Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I feel like this is the most fishiest thing to say. Your older friend comes talk to your mom. You don't want to say this. I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible. Does she know something?
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamels of the molars, consistent with Tempest Liquidim exposures. She does know. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? Is she part of it? You drank it? Oh no. Well, what else is gonna... Someone's gonna drink it. It told me it's only being tested on plants. Really? Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they call the source. So this green stuff does come from the source. They named it Tempest Liquimum. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. And you want to use that high-tech technology on plants? I don't think so, Nellie. It was a secret to Valentine's fertilizer. So he's known about it for a while now. They harvested the source and infused small amounts of Tempest Liquimum into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Then wait, wasn't there like the foul harvest? What happened then? Crops will be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time, but led to complications. You're perfect, Nellie, answering all my questions. The foul harvest. Perennial Harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. Or actually, it's just Valentine. But Tempest Liquimum is rebellious. You could think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. I really don't like that. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. So wait, a liquid can have enough power to resist? It's like acting like a living thing. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott. Harnessing Tempest Liquimum to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. I guess I trust Nellie. I don't want to non-trust Nellie. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. Yes, because he wants a Valentine to come back. Full force. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
She did. You know how much I love a good puzzle. You're just too good, Nellie. Poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities. They contain obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. Was he trying to cover it up so they couldn't use his results? So I fixed them, and every single movie that has happened, they mess with the numbers for a reason. I just happened to watch Interstellar where they did that. He's like, I solved the problem like 30 years ago, but he couldn't bring anyone back. And now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Meh, those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. He gets to buy his own clothes. Suddenly Dr. Prescott figured out got cold feet and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Yeah, he's not gonna get back to you. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it in the radio. That's why we gotta get you out of here. And now, no arguing, like now. Wait, the vial. I finally solved the chemical equation allowing direct controlled aging. Can we stop Valentine from aging? Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. Nellie! All the more reason we gotta hightail it out. Luca, we got Dr. Modwell heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Oh, we're still with Solomon. Gotta ditch him. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. Meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. I really want him to go. I want to explore myself. I don't need him. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. We need to leave. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. Luca, you're too trusting. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system. Time card logs. Payroll. Can we see Solomon's name on there somewhere? You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing. Come on! This is ridiculous. Let's try over here.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Anything? Does it look like it? Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Is there a key on his desk? Do you have a key on you? It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with the party? It's his party. He is the VIP. Without him, there is no party. Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Did we not hear that? Still warm. Is Solomon smoking? I know he's technically like Valentine, but I still feel like that's wrong. He must have been in here recently, like Solomon, who we literally found outside the door. Any keys? Keys? No? Can we find you? I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Will I feel bad either way? We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face.
Okay.
They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
I was like, what is he doing? Lock it. Locked. Solomon's in here. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Rolo. Before we start tossing blame around, I blame Solomon. I don't know what he did. Is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Oh no! Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. But we just started. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. I don't want to answer anything right now. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Oh, no. Please don't open it. Everyone else huddle up. 3. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no. Hush now, child. Adults are speaking. He's probably like, wait a minute, wait, what? Dr. Modwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child, the powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial Harvest, Valentine, Fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. Well, you know what? I liked Solomon much, much better when I thought he was innocent, obviously. But
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany.
Come on, obviously you're doing a little vial. It ages people. It reflects time.
With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
It's him. Ha, yes, now you've got it. Tempest Lickerman, you discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
But he's got a ton of money. He has nothing but time. I love his little claps. Very good, Dr. Notable. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down,
Really?
examining his youthful form.
I figured he would want to stay internally youthful. And the effects went a little too far for my tastes. Oh, so maybe he just wanted to age back to maybe his kid's age. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work, which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr
Oh, he's
presented
changing
it
now.
with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
Okay, someone just May I present to you the eighth wonder
Before
of
he
the...
could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from
Yes!
Kerr's palm.
One for our team. Just throw it. Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. So wait, this one's gonna age him forward, so we don't want Rollo to take this one. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial.
Go team! Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Luca jiggled the vial mockingly.
I was like, please don't. Seize him! Luca! Over here! Can't we just literally break it? Move another inch and I'll smash it. But actually, if we break it, I think it'll have the same thing happen to Beck. As long as you touch it, something will happen.
She held it tightly behind her back.
So how are we gonna get out of here?
Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine. Risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency. I'm assuming you have more then.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word. If you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
So if we give it to him, he'll help us. If we don't give it to him, I think regardless we're gonna be in trouble. You're a smart girl, Beck. There's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this ends. With us defeating you, sir.
She looked to Nellie shakily.
What
With
are
a
you gonna do, Mom?
dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat.
Mom.
Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. There has to be something. Nellie. Beck, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded.
Is there anything, Nellie?
Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you've allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
The blood drained from Kerr's face.
Yes, it's not going to be very well. Of course, sir. First, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. Okay, so in this version of it, he's about to do the parade thing. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. F. Kerr F. To think all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. Oh yeah, our dad. I don't understand how this is all because of me. Ha! I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Do we know if, I feel like there's so many threads, so many timelines. Like, do we know if, geez, I forgot his name. The guy with the licorice store, if he's in on it. Your father is always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be a part of something great. But the fool was blinded by righteousness, 'cause he was great and not a fool. He even broke into my laboratory and attempted to sabotage my work. And our mom did too.
Solomon shook his head with
Only you knew.
gratification.
But the universe is a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. Oh, did he change something? As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life. How?
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
I was like, what? Well, that's my cue. No, wait, tell us more. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. I have a few questions for you. So how we get out, Mom? Well, wait, actually doesn't... Oh, I was like, well, we can press the unlock it button on the little panel, but they're outside. Well, crap. I guess we're gonna... I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I don't think she had any other choice. I think this is what... Especially her mom doesn't even know what to do. And she helped create it. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rolo. You just need some time. What else was in this room? Rolo, it's over. We lost. What about the cabinets? Someone, can you help us with the cabinets?
Was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. We don't have a minute. Hey. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just, we were so close. Got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals. Well, and the last one became pretty rich, so... Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Do you have something? Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest growing short. I feel like Nellie had so many signs. You have a note from Dr. Prescott. You have these fake calculations that she obviously know he could have done. There's so many red flags. How many more do you need? So he left behind a letter with the hope to be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luke, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Is he gonna tell us how she ended up aging? Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen key card. Oh no, there was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempest liquamin.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
What, does he not know in this timeline that she's our mom? Is she? She's our gran! She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. Fair. And I believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. Nellie, you should have seen that. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion. Very famous doctor, very important, knows so much about Perennial Harvest, ends up dead. because he knows too much and decides not to be part of it. Logical, Nelly. Logical.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden
Hello?
explosion sounded from the hull.
We are friends?
Chapter 8. Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke,
Are we
she
back?
looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives.
Oh. So wait, we actually didn't stop Gran
How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right?
from blowing up the source?
And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone.
Or maybe not. And that's a good
Traded
thing.
for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo.
Yes, okay.
With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They
At least you
quickly rounded
protected
a
your
corner to
son.
find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt
Absolutely.
forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
All right. Go, Gran. Mom. I want someone to, like, whack through the door. Nice. She's cool. Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rollo. Hey, Mrs. Lucas Gran. That's awful nice of you, but I'm fine. Oh no, what did they? Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. Let's go.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
Someone, throw your can at it. We gotta stop him.
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile
Oh,
grew across
no.
Solomon's lips.
No. Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that. What'd you do, Beck?
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
Did she switch him? I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice. Let's do it.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
Malice, the whiskey from his office. Wouldn't it be a different color? Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
But he's changing. Is he? Oh, that's what I call 80 poof whiskey. Damn, dude. Okay.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance.
We're not stopping
He
her.
was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again.
Wow.
Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh.
Ha, destroyed you, Kerr.
First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him.
That's so cute.
End.
Ah.
That was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say?
It might be a little much having explode.
I'm only writing the damn thing.
So I think that's probably the only thing we can change. I guess blowing him up isn't fair. Alright. So I think we will leave it here for today, and then next time we'll change it up, even though I was happy with the ending. But we'll check it out next time. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Go ahead and smash the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.